Excited about the Descendants and Zombies Worlds Collide tour. How are you feeling? This is such an exciting opportunity, I feel like.
Oh my gosh, it is so exciting. My little self is freaking out. I've always dreamt of going on tour one day, and let alone getting to do it in this way of like singing rotten to the core and like these iconic Descendants and Zombies songs that I grew up loving is like surreal.
It's a very much like a dream come true. I remember singing those songs on top of my lungs in my kitchen with my sister. So now doing it in front of like a stadium audience is just such a crazy reality. So it's amazing.
Now break down exactly how our worlds going to collide on stage. Are there going to be any crossover songs? Like how is this playing out?
I'm still trying to get everything. Okay, yeah.
Like
no.
what's the real
So that's the entire thing. No, I think well, from what I've heard, from what I've seen a little bit, worlds will literally and figuratively collide, and I will leave that up to interpretation. So
we can't spill everything, girl.
Get the tickets.
It's gonna be a little Wicked. It's gonna be a little zombie, a little red, a little green, a little bit of everything.
I'm excited to see how it all plays out on stage. Walk me behind what the prep has been like for this. Like, how have you been rehearsing? Like, how has that all been? I'm sure there's been a lot going into this.
I feel like it was honestly very similar to like our training for the movie. Like, you know, we're in our hardcore dance rehearsals, recording the music and like getting our vocals, our stamina ready. I feel like there's so much that goes into doing a tour like this where we're going to be performing, you know, every night for this extended period of time. So I think it's like, yeah, we're in a bit of like a boot camp right now.
I mean, it's essential. When people say like I'm getting tour ready, they don't mean like I'm just like mentally preparing. You do have to mentally prepare, but there's also that physicality with it too that really shows up. I mean, we're doing 43 shows right now.
Oh my
in
gosh.
like 2 months.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't even know how time really works that way.
And singing, dancing, like you do it all. Like it's a lot.
It's like, yeah, it's athletic. It's like,
Yeah.
we need to pump that iron,
No,
get on that
seriously.
regimen.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And also, both of your fashion is so fierce. Can you tease any of the looks that you're going to be rocking on stage?
That's a really good question. I would love to know too.
I was like, Malia, do you know? I was like, was that not on that email?
No, I honestly, we don't know much yet. I think they're all going to be kind of nods to our characters,
secret,
which is nice.
top
Very
secret.
top secret. But of course, like we come from that franchise. We're gonna show up how we do.
Show up and show out.
Show up and show out. That's how we're gonna show
That's
out.
the goal.
Yeah.
Well,
To
I'm
serve
sure you're gonna serve it. You're gonna slay. It's gonna be great. I'm excited to see. Are there any songs that you're excited to perform?
Okay, there's a duet.
Okay.
Well, of course, Fight of Our Lives is like
Okay,
a given, like
yes,
iconic
but
for sure.
this isn't from our movie. That's a good.
Okay.
that's
And
a
we
good
pushed
hint.
for this. We were like,
That's
we
exciting.
fought for this song.
we have to do this song as a duet. Like, this was, you know, something that both of us were like,
referencing so much, like
Has to happen.
the years before too. We were like, actually,
need
don't do it, but yeah.
Now, I do have to ask about the movie because fans are obsessed with Rise of the Red. All the fans love it. Are you excited for potentially a sequel? Would you be down for that?
I would be down.
Girl, what greenlit? We're doing it.
She's like, oh, my bags are already packed.
Yes,
Where have
I'm
you
so
been?
ready. I'm like so excited to do that. I'm excited to like be back on screen with you. I feel like I keep joking. It's gonna be so funny actually trying to, I don't know, act with you now because
It's so, I was just thinking about this because I'm so used to just hanging out with you as my friend that I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, I have to go back to you being my coworker?
colleagues now.
My colleague?
Only.
Like us actually working on set again? I'm so excited though. I'm excited to put that red back on.
Yeah.
Now, I know you can't really tease anything plot-wise, but what are you hoping for your characters to maybe get to explore more in the sequel?
I think for Red, I think it's cool because, you know, we age off screen and our characters also age, which is cool. And I think like showing just that gradual evolution of like Red becoming a young woman and like Chloe becoming a young woman and their friendship and bond, and also Red's relationship with her mom, and these different characters have evolved so much and have gone through such an arc in the first film, so I'm really excited for people to see kind of how those relationships evolve.
Oh, absolutely. Exactly what Kylie said. I think that was perfectly put. I'm excited to see how our relationship develops. I'm excited to see what the present day now looks like coming back from time. I mean, time travel is tricky. Some things, are they going to be the same? Are they going to be completely different? I'm excited to see our mothers again, a little Rita and Brandy. Oh God, they're
Yes.
so wonderful. I'm excited
Miss
to be
them.
working with them. So yeah, it'll be very fun to see how it all pieces together. I'm excited for you guys to hear it all.
Now, the Descendants world, there's obviously so many iconic like Disney characters that pop up in the Descendants world. Is there any Disney character that you would love to see that, like just personally, that's one of your favorites that you'd love to make an appearance?
Ooh, that's a great question.
I know there are so many.
Pinocchio. I've said this in so many interviews.
The random thing ever. This girl said, like your life depends on it, but it's true. And we did do an interview with a guy one day that we thought we could cast. as
Okay.
well.
Okay.
I'm like, are you busy? And
busy
later
next
this
year?
year, you could play Pinocchio. I don't know. I feel like he'd be a fun one.
He would be a fun one.
Yeah.
Iconic.
I will submit that too, Pinocchio.
Okay.
We're all
Okay.
for Pinocchio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We want to see if people are liars. So we need to know. We need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, you both have become such big like role models for so many young people who are fans of the franchise. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it's huge. It's to think of how we thought of the Descendants cast growing up and how much we loved them and looked up to them. It was everything for 7th grade us. So to now think of the roles being reversed and being able to pass it down to a generation, and having Chai in particular being the one to like pass down the torch to us and let us go on this tour and see this whole new magical world. It's an honor, truly. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's really special. And even I was just thinking about this because I was like, oh my god, as we're about to leave for tour, I was like, this will be a lot of kids' first concerts, and like
Yeah.
this, like we are marking these like pivotal moments for so many people.
Creating so many memories for like young people, like
Totally.
iconic childhood
Like you
memories.
never forget like your 5th birthday party or like you know your first concert. So the fact that we'll get to be that for a group of kids, or even if it was just for one kid, I think it's like really special to
Yeah.
have that impact.
Now, speaking of the tour, could you describe it in 3 words?
I'll say zombie. I'll say zombie. I'll say just zombies descending wickedly.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say collision. Zombies just
That's better. Zombies descending in a collision. This sounds like honestly a natural disaster. No. Something along those lines. What would you say, Malia?
I would say I'd say sorry. I'd say family. I'd say
Okay, Vin Diesel.
family.
We love a Fast and Furious reference.
I think family, big, and I'd say loud.